Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's J Roach with another modeling video. I'm getting to a question that I get asked a lot, which is how do you build your portfolio? What is a portfolio? Who do I go to? Like what do I look for? Like all that, bruh. I'm gonna answer that question in this video here. All right, so what is a modeling portfolio? So a modeling portfolio is just like any other portfolio. Like if you have a real estate portfolio, an art portfolio, or like whatever. It's basically a body of work to show clients what you've done before, what you can do, what you're capable of, X, Y, Z. So specifically for a modeling portfolio, it would be basically a book of 6 to 15, or some people say 6 to 10, whatever. So a modeling portfolio would consist of basically like 6 to 15 or whatever, however many pictures of you from previous photo shoots with different clients, or maybe you just got a different photographer to take photos. Maybe some of them are digitals, maybe some of them are in a studio, maybe some of them are, you know, with a mountain background. You get the point, you know what I'm saying? So you want your portfolio to be diverse. You just want it to be a diverse set of pictures on showing what you can do. Tip number one, to even start with a portfolio, I would go to models.com and I would really look up any model that maybe resembles you, skin tone, weight, height, whatever. So for me, I would go to a black guy who's like 6'2" or above, or maybe 6 foot and above, who, you know, has like a 32-inch waist or below. You know what I'm saying? So those type of guys, like I wouldn't go to a white guy who's like 200 pounds, you know what I'm saying? Or like 300 pounds, whatever. So long story short, I would go to models.com and I would look up a model that looks and resembles you and see what their portfolios look like. There's tons of published models on models.com. That's where every model that gets published too, is models.com. I would just check out their portfolios, maybe see what kind of work they're doing, what kind of shoots they're doing, how are they contorted, how are they like looking at the camera, how are they maybe how are they posing, what kind of clothes are they in, what kind of setting is it? Is it a studio shoot? Is it like more like, you know, is it a car? It's like, is there like a scar? Like just analyze the photos, you know what I'm saying, and just try to really recreate those pictures to the best of your ability, because at the end of the day, those are the top portfolios that agents and clients are looking at. Those are the #1 portfolios. So I would definitely go there, look at tons of different models, see what their portfolios are looking like, and try to mimic them. So step 2 or tip 2 for creating your modeling portfolio is hitting up photographers. One thing that people kind of like don't realize about modeling is it's just like anything. You have to get comfortable in front of the camera. You have to get comfortable with, like, you know, your poses, maybe your new poses, your face, like how you're looking at the camera. All of that is a part of the game, and it's a part of learning the game. So I would hit up photographers just to shoot you, you know what I'm saying? I was shooting, when I was in college with my boy Mike, we were really shooting like almost 3 times a week. Like it was OD, like at a certain point, like not all the time, but like, you know what I'm saying? We were like shooting a lot, you know what I'm saying? And I was getting really comfortable in front of the camera to the point where, you know, maybe some months down the line, or even for me personally, it was like a year down the line, where I had some pictures that I could put in my portfolio. I would hit up honestly, I would hit up any photographer. For me, just starting off, I wouldn't necessarily want to be paying a lot of money, because I never had money like that to be paying photographers just to take pictures of me to get better. I would try to, you know, network, make friends, maybe see if you have any other friends who like taking pictures anyway, and just ask them, bro, like, can we do like a photo shoot this weekend? Can we do one next weekend? Or maybe in a couple weeks? You know what I'm saying? They want to work on their craft just as much as you want to work on your craft. So finding somebody you can just take pictures with constantly and work on your relationship with the camera, so to speak, is definitely super crucial. And then from there, the photographer, he or she will have an eye for what's a good picture, what's like, you know, good lighting, all of that stuff. That's step 2. Get a photographer, find a couple photographers that want to work with you. And so, like, honestly, I guess the last step would be really just to assess all your pictures and concise them down, funnel them down. Because one thing that I learned throughout this modeling career is it's not about how many pictures you have, it's about the quality of the pictures. It's more so like, you don't want them to find something that they don't like about you. If you have, say, 5 crazy fire pictures. That's way better than having 15 good pictures, and from those after those 5 pictures, they picked out that you maybe don't do this very well in this picture, or you know, this is not that good, or this is not that good, because good is subjective, but in the role that they're casting, this is not what they're looking for, X, Y, and Z. So it's really good and really to have a concise book. So I would just go through all the pictures that you've culminated in the past, whatever, months, years, days, weeks, whatever it is. Look at all those pictures, and like I said, go to models.com, go to people's you know, portfolios, and kind of, you know, concise it down to from 20 pictures to down to maybe 15, from 15 down to 10. And I would say stick around under 10 pictures. From like 6 to 10 is a really good range of if you have enough good pictures. And that's kind of really it. Like, that's my way of how I got a portfolio, how I built mine, and kind of my advice, definitely my advice for anybody who's really trying to build them. So I'll recap. I would say 1, I would go to models.com. I would look up modeling portfolios, and just see what kind of backgrounds, what kind of settings, what kind of clothes, what kind of facial structures, features, whatever, all that. Just analyze all the pictures and try to mimic those pictures to the best of your ability, because obviously everybody is unique. So you have to hone in on you, you know what I'm saying? So you know, look at those pictures and be like, yeah, I need to do something like that. Don't be mad at yourself if you don't look exactly like that person, because you're not that person. Number 2 would definitely be finding a photographer, whether it's free, whether it's paid. I prefer free, at least to start off with. If you can build a relationship with somebody who, you know, likes taking pictures and is building their craft just as much as you're building yours, that relationship is super important. It's gonna make you so much better in front of the camera, which is the job. And in 3, it's just funneling down those pictures. I would funnel down those pictures of, if you had 100,000 pictures, down to 20, down to 10. And then after that, I would just send them out to different agencies, you know? I 100% believe that if you take the time to get good in front of the camera, build your portfolio, and actually send your portfolio out to different agencies, it doesn't matter where, you're gonna get booked, you're gonna get signed, something is gonna happen. You're just gonna have to continue to be on this grind. That's it for my little rant for today. That's my 3 tips on how to build your modeling portfolio. I hope that you guys enjoy this video. Comment below on what kind of videos you guys want to see next, what kind of tips you guys want me to give you next. But yeah, appreciate you guys. Peace.